Welcome to Reflect with Ed Fazio. Get ready to experience one of the world's first 100% digitally generated podcasts, where we take a step back, dive deep, and strive to learn new things. Join us as we unpack thought-provoking ideas, personal reflections, and inspiring stories to help you stay in the know. Reflect is brought to you by the minds at ByteBrain and powered by emerging technologies from Google, HeyGen, OpenAI, and 11 Labs. Thanks for tuning in. Now, relax and prepare to reflect.
Welcome to Reflect, one of the world's first 100% AI-generated podcasts. I'm Julius.
And I'm Hale. And today's story, man, this one hit different when I read it.
Yeah, we're talking about veterans, American veterans, people who signed on a dotted line, put their lives on hold. Some put their lives on the line, and then came home and bought a house, built something, used the program the government specifically created for them.
And then one day, without a lot of warning, that program was gone.
The VA Home Loan Rescue Program. It was a safety net. If a vet fell behind on payments, job loss, medical bills, the stuff life throws, this program stepped in, helped restructure the loan, kept them in the house.
And in May of last year, the Trump administration shut it down, just ended it.
Since then, more than 10,000 veterans have lost their homes to foreclosure. 10,000. And close to 100,000 more are facing it right now.
100,000.
Let that number sit for a second. These aren't statistics. These are people who served, who were promised, not just by a politician, but by a formal government program, that there was a floor, that if they fell, the country had them.
And the floor disappeared.
Now here's what makes this story even more complicated. A fix exists. Congress actually passed the VA Home Loan Program Reform Act last July. Trump signed it. So on paper, the problem was acknowledged. A solution was created.
But it's months away from being implemented. And for the families losing their homes right now, months is too late.
There's something about this story that goes beyond politics. Because whichever side of the aisle you're on, this is about a promise. The promise America makes to the people who serve it.
And what happens when that promise gets caught in the machinery of bureaucracy, of budget cuts, of policy decisions made in conference rooms by people who will never lose a house?
The veteran we keep thinking about is the one who did everything right, served honorably, got home, used the program they were told to use, bought a modest house, started a family, and then hit a rough patch because life happens, and reached for the safety net they were promised.
And found nothing there.
There's a word for that moment. Betrayal. Not dramatic, not political. Just the quiet, devastating realization that the contract wasn't honored.
You know what's wild? The program wasn't even expensive relative to the defense budget. We're talking about a rounding error compared to what gets allocated every year for weapon systems and contractor deals.
But the political will wasn't there to keep it funded. And now the human cost is being paid by the people least equipped to absorb it.
Veterans already face higher rates of housing instability, higher rates of mental health challenges. The last thing this population needed was to lose the one financial safety net specifically designed for them.
There's a veteran in Georgia. His name came up in the NPR reporting. He deployed twice, Iraq, then Afghanistan. Came back, got his VA loan, bought a small place outside Atlanta. His wife got sick. He missed 3 payments. Called the VA rescue line and was told the program no longer existed.
He didn't even know it had been shut down.
That's the part that gets me. These families weren't monitoring policy news. They were living their lives, trusting that the system would be there when they needed it. That's what a safety net means.
And this isn't an isolated story. It's 100,000 versions of that same story playing out right now across the country.
So what do we do with this? Because Reflect isn't just about naming the problem. It's about navigating it.
Right. So let's talk about that.
Your move. First, if you're a veteran or you know one who's behind on a VA loan right now, there are still options. The Veteran Service Organizations, DAV, VFW, American Legion have housing counselors. Free. Right now. Don't wait for the government fix. Get a human being on the phone today.
Second, contact your congressional representative. Specifically, not a form letter, a call, a real call. This is the kind of issue where constituent pressure actually moves the needle because it's bipartisan. Nobody wants to be the politician who let veterans lose their homes.
Third, and this one is bigger picture. Pay attention to what gets cut quietly. The loudest policy fights get all the coverage, but the programs that disappear without fanfare, those often hit the most vulnerable people the hardest. The VA rescue program didn't make front page news when it was ended. It should have.
And fourth, if you can, advocate. Share this story. Veterans housing advocacy is chronically underfunded and underamplified. The more noise we make about this, the harder it is for it to stay invisible.
The promise a nation makes to its veterans isn't just transactional, it's moral. And when that promise breaks, we don't get to look away. Thanks for listening to the Reflect podcast, where we're telling the future. Are you in it? Visit reflectpodcast.com and share your story.
And hey, if you're a policymaker listening to this on your morning run, maybe slow down a little. Let this one land.
In the cyber ocean of online voices and recycled content, something different has arrived. Reflect isn't just another podcast, it's the future of storytelling, powered entirely by AI. From curating data to assembling thought-provoking ideas, we've redefined how journeys are told. Reflect is a podcast that thinks, learns, and evolves with each episode. Every tale, every insight, crafted by the most advanced AI technologies. A podcast that disrupts the industry, breaking free from traditional formats, taking you on an entirely new experience. So tune in now and reflect. We're telling the future.